to Edinburgh.
Hi, welcome to Edinburgh.
Poland exists. Europe dips. Medieval scholars. Dinosaur bones. Is this a dragon? I only eat food that's completely natural. The countless generations of farmers that domesticated everything we eat. Apex predators capable of overpowering anything except the largest of animals exist. Humans about to invent tools that can kill from a distance. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start. USA, every country should be a democracy. Latin America, democratically elects socialist leaders. USA, I hate democracy. Northern Europe ignoring the papacy, the Pope, Eastern Europeans who did it 500 years earlier. Is there a reason you need too many colonies? Britain, it's about accumulating wealth. Norwegian team successfully discovers South Pole and returns. British expedition. When they don't let you run as a republic, so you invent your own party instead. I honestly believe that sometimes, my genius, it generates gravity. Renaissance. Baroque. When I'm in the middle of a history argument and I have no clue what I'm talking about, I go to Wikipedia. Every other nation apologizes for atrocities committed by them in the last 200 years. Belgium, it's a no from me. The 1920s, roaring. The 1930s, strong, powerful, huge, whopping depression. I want to be a colonial power. Let's establish one in Panama. Disease, poor planning, topography, competing claims, etc. Never again. Catholics deciding where the center of the religion will be, the literal birthplace of their Messiah. The capital of the empire that persecuted them for centuries. Schrödinger, will you please listen? I'm not the Messiah. Physicists, he is the Messiah. Japanese landlord, why did you sell muskets to our enemies? Portuguese merchants, I was a businessman, doing business. Hey, you going to sleep? Yes, now shut up. Every country that has ever attacked Poland has either lost empire status or has collapsed. Stalin dies. USSR citizens. Did you get Pizza Hut? Yes. What did it cost? Everything. Light switches were invented in 1884. People in 1883. I can't believe how badly insert nation here treated their natives. Every other nation. The US, after removing Iran's democratically elected officials in favor of a dictatorial Shah. No need to thank me. Irish people in the 1840s. I go to America. Rich 18-year-olds, when they get their draft letter from Vietnam. I go to college. A random fish 375 million years ago. I said we walk today. Michael Collins watching from the spacecraft as Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin become the first man on the moon. Canadians normally. Canadians playing hockey. Canadians fighting in world wars. Canadians playing hockey against the Soviets. Smallpox, typhus, malaria and other horrendous diseases after Columbus found the New World. I go to America. Please give me all your gold, land and freedom. Santa Biblia. I'll give you Jesus. I'm the pride of Sweden. I'm the most powerful warship ever built. Oh no, a gust of wind. What's Britain's largest export? Independence Days. People today. Thomas Jefferson writing the Declaration of Independence. Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin not being trusted to write because they thought that he'd add jokes. Berlin Spring. Moscow Spring. Paris Spring. Prague Spring. Modern people celebrating Joan of Arc as an icon of feminism and French patriotism. The historical Joan of Arc, who would be horrified that France is no longer a Catholic monarchy. We lost something. Not to worry, we are still flying half an island. Europeans traveling to most of the world. After all these years I would return to my former colony as a tourist. Joseph Stalin when someone had an opinion. Looks like you're going to Siberia, Jimbo. Louis XVI. Trying to stay on the good side of the revolution. How do you do, fellow revolutionaries? Milk. Communism. Being loved by Fidel Castro. Oh, you like Germany? Which one? Post-war architecture. Post-war science. English Canadians. Canada. French Canadians. Indigenous Canadians. Spanish conquistadors be like, your god is good as gone. USA and Russia normally. USA and Russia when there's a world war going on. Japan getting invaded by the Mongols. 2 typhoons. USSR. Space race. USA. Germany knowing they were the first country to launch a man-made object into space. Keep executing unruly Christians and make more martyrs for the faith. Do nothing and watch them spread all over the empire. Roman emperors. Choosing a new place to colonize. Choosing tea. Wanna go Viking in the woods? You mean hiking? No, we are retaking Norway in the name of Denmark. Bronze weapons and armor. Boo. Get better material. Iron. When you leave England for the Netherlands to escape persecution, but then your kids start thinking the Dutch culture is pretty cool. I go to America. French people, you have freed us. Napoleon. Oh, I wouldn't say freed, more like under new management. When you develop your colony too much that they become greater power than you, suffering from success. Nevada exists. American scientists, a great place for our nuclear test. Christopher Columbus, is this a mermaid? There a UFO hovering above your plane. Panic. It's just your light reflection off the water because you are flying upside down. Calm. You're flying upside down. Panic. Japanese government takes power away from samurai. Samurai fights the government so they get to keep power. Japanese government. Me explaining how the spear is the ultimate battlefield weapon. My family who just called me over for dinner. Babe, it's time to assert imperial authority again. Babe, it's time to assert my dynastic claims. Babe, it's time to give me half of your land. Yes honey. Okay, so neither of us invade Poland. Deal. The United States when they hear a slightly left-leaning government has been elected in South America. I go to South America. Indians, why are you here? British, we are here just to do business. Me explaining why Taiwan is real China. Might date. England 1700s. Spain 1700s. 13 American colonies. I've got the clothes from every career I've ever had. You threw communists out of helicopters? You haven't? Come on guys, we resisted Germany the entire war. Whatever, we lasted 62 days. We only lasted 6 hours. You guys fought back. US government bans alcohol. Al Capone, it's showtime. Mexico, we have 6,000 troops. 200 crazy Texans. I like those arts. Artists who live their whole life in poverty seeing their paintings being sold for millions of dollars after dying. People, Apple and Amazon must the biggest companies in history. The Dutch East India Company that had the value of GDPs of today's Germany, France, and Japan combined. Pathetic. 1918. Gains independence from Russia. 1919. Annexed by Soviet Union. People in 1997 when a robotic voice on the radio says around the world 130 times. San Marino, which has been neutral since 301 AD. Switzerland being neutral since 1815. Give me your kingdom. No. Understandable, have a good day. The Germans went around the Maginot Line. France. Australia exists. UK, a jolly good place for our nuclear test. UK gives Australia more rights. Australia, a small price to pay for rights. This is Aztec. This is Maya. This is Aurea. The French getting some love for supporting the Americans during the Revolutionary War against the hated British. Promise me you won't cry. I promise. The Nalanda University in Behar was burnt for the third time in AD 1193 by the Turkish ruler Bakhtiar Khilji. It took 3 whole months for the 9 million manuscripts stored there to burn. I won't cry. Soldier, what's the capital of Illinois? Homer Bradley, Springfield. Soldier, wouldn't that make you a spy?
Subscribe.
In the Nichols report piece posted to 40 million internet subscribers.